Ladies and gents, what's happening? Welcome to the General Banter podcast. We have two sponsors today, and they never change because I'm a loyal guy and they stick with me, okay? And speaking of sticking to you, it's summer and your ball bag will be sticking to your leg. Is that right, Aaron? He's laughing and vaping in the background. So now would be the time to get your hands on a Manscaped. They're the world's leading product when it comes to depubing your bag, okay? Keep it in. Listeners of this podcast can get 20% off if they use the code GEMBAMP1. Manscaped.com. Use the code GEMBAMP1. And they've got all the stuff in there. What have they got, Art? Ball deodorant. They got the Lawnmower 4.0. It might be the 5.0 at this point. They got the weed whacker, which goes in your ear or up your anus. And they've got the ball toner and the ball deodorant if you've got that stinking Worcester sauce pouch. Walking around in the summer. So at manscaped.com, use code GEMBAMP1. They've stuck with us. Shout out to Manscaped. What else are you going to use if it's not a Manscaped? You know, when I had butter knife, sort your life out. Manscaped.com, use code GEMBAMP1. Our second sponsor today is the Calm app. The Calm app is the world's leading sort of well-being app. If you want to relax, if you want to chill out, it's got all the apparatus built in there. It's got the adult nighttime stories if you want to go drift off to the sound of Stephen Fry spitting bars. It's got breathing techniques. It's got what else has it got? Meditation, guided meditation. If you want, a stranger to tell you to, release tension in your traps, for example. And let me tell you something, guys. If you go to calm.com and use the code Banter, is it Banter? Yeah. You're getting 40% off that year subscription, my man. That's nearly half, if my math served me correctly. Get calm, guys. Chill out. Just improve your general life. Calm.com, use the code Banter for 40% off that year subscription. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy the podcast.
The General Banter podcast with Cole and Jedis.
Yeah, smoke that fucking...
Get that strawberry kiwi around you.
Get that strawberry kiwi around you. Today's... I'll have to do sponsors now.
Oh, work away.
You need to put them on, bro. You gotta, if you can stretch them on your fat fucking dome, there's the monetization.
I heard that there. It was air horn now.
Okay.
Will you fuck up too?
Yeah, I need some. I need an update. Are we going? Yeah. Our sponsors today are, as usual. I move it about. Sure, fuck it. Keep it all in.
And we're live.
Keep it all in. Fucking earthquakes and all. Shitty rigs. Talk about, like
fucking Jurassic Park in this bitch. Fucking tumblers.
You know that page Shitty Rigs where people have got all these mad rigs to like hold their camera and all.
I thought you said Shitty Rings.
That's a different website. Now just puts his foot under the desk and kicks the tripod. Got that all over the fuck.
And we're live. You want to have voice chat shit?
You should just have like a broom shaft and just be like, I'll just move it.
I think a nice addition to your Patreon would be an ASMR, but it's just of watching Niall produce. There's something very like... sometimes I gaze over it whenever I'm mid-cast and I totally forget where I was going.
Just put that like brown noise over it.
Yeah. You ain't with Niall. That's your podcast.
He's just like picking his nose with his pinky. The best one was when we showed that video last week of the fella putting the Yorkie up his hole and he was just like,
I don't know, like how far to get with? Full bar? In? Oh, sir.
Which was traumatic enough, and then I wasn't expecting him to fucking take it out and eat it. But here,
I couldn't get a Malteser up my ring. No way. No way. Up it? No way. Good looking through that wall of piles, bro. No way.
You got the piles, bro?
Oh,
we talked about that.
I stay piled. What are you talking about?
A wall of piles?
I built that wall, sir.
A wall of piles. Not just a little bunch.
Oh, goodness gracious. Great walls of piles, boy. That's
Really? Are you still struggling with the piles?
No, I never struggle. It's just default settings now.
It's just there?
I just have accepted it. You know, I'm adopting the Stoic philosophy when it comes to the fucking wall of shit up my hole. Like, you know, I'm just sort of just like...
What can I control? Piles? No.
No, you can't control that. I've tried the creams. It does fuck all.
Yeah, because then you got to actually apply it directly to the arsehole.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and you got to carry it. It's the way Mickey always carries like moisturizer and shit. You got to be like, what's in my bag, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Toothbrush.
GQ, what's in your bag? Fucking Piles cream.
What can you not live without? Got this fucking piles cream from a wall of piles. Up my arse. You couldn't get a Malteser up your hole, though?
I mean, I'd be down to try, like, you know, after a few
Gun to your mother's head.
Gun to my mother's head. I'd be like, Ray, this one's for you. And just
I'm
fucking
sorry.
sock it up there, like, sooty and sweep.
Yeah, Aaron, you could have done it with an actual Malteser, not the, you know, the Easter edition, fucking the bunny shaped one. I'm doing it for you, mum. Oh fuck! You get Maltesers up your hole, no bother.
That's a great one. Gun to your mother's head. What chocolate bar could you stick up there?
Yeah,
You know?
airport Toblerone.
An airport Toblerone would be like a new fucking spine. You know?
Oh yeah,
Just be wedged up there.
I bet you it exists. Will I look for it?
Guy shoves airport Toblerone up his ass.
Yeah.
Ex-Hampshire probably has it.
What's this? Sign in. Accept all. I'll do. Tobe.
Airport Toblerone would be the most vicious now.
Up. An old fulfill bar with the crunchy exterior. Oh no, bro. The fucking birthday cake. The birthday cake grenade bar. Bro, that'd be fun. Here, that if you want rid of the piles,
Yeah, that might be the remedy.
get the fucking birthday cake fucking grenade bar just to take the edges off it.
That's a number 2 back inside for it.
That's how to exfoliate your fucking stink. Toblerone up. Safe search is off. Good.
Oh, it's good to be back, sir. Isn't it?
Toblerone up ass videos. Oh wait, Naked Martin.
Oh, of course that fucker.
That's the dude. That's the dude we're talking about.
That's the go-to guy. Like, you give that boy £20, he's like, I think up his hole. What a business. Do you know what I mean?
Log in now too, you slag. How long?
He'll do that shit as well, where like, you know, boys who go out and stag do's and they pay him and they handcuff him to the stag. He's walking about with his wee deck out, you know, just fucking flouncing around the place.
Don't know. Some shots he was hanging a bit of pipe like.
I think that'd be a good crack for 5 minutes. And you're like, get this fucking cunt off me,
Until he's
please.
like, do you fancy a Yorkie? And you're like, nah, bro. I'm on the keto. Oh, sick. Where'd that go? Must I go back one more time?
If you could pay for any like kind of, you know, like an internet sensation to go on your stag do with you, who would you pick?
Chocolate rain. I've no idea.
The OG meme?
Who would you? I don't know. Someone with loads of cash.
I go for
Logan Paul.
I
Get
go
a
for
fucking
that.
round of drinks there, you tight cunt.
I go for that. I go for the guy. You know the guy who fucking brings the fold-out table from everywhere and just sits and eats fish and chips.
Oh, he's the best guy.
He's the fucking man. I love that guy.
All right, bastard. Here we are in fucking outside Cathedral
I'm
Quarter.
about to eat the belly buster.
Do you reckon this guy's dick is just all over the place? He's not that far away from just being like, all right, folks, this week I'll bet last week.
Yeah.
Getting quadruple bypass with chips. Next week,
You could get it on the Patreon.
got to take a week off. Got piles, wall of piles up fast, and I need to stick birthday cake flavour grey bar in there.
That's a guy. If I was betting money on it, he's got piles. If I'm like, I am betting it on black.
She's all that. He's got piles.
He's got piles, man.
He got game.
100%. Like, there's people you look at and you're almost like, yeah, I'd nearly guarantee that you've got piles. As a fellow pile sufferer, I can kind of scan them out pretty quickly.
So the ass play is out of.
Oh, out of the question. I wouldn't wish it my worst enemy.
Would you not?
Ass play. That's a flashback waiting to happen. That.
But would you get all shy about it now because you got the piles?
No, unless she was a real freak, like,
Yeah.
you know. You're like, well, that's actually what I'm into.
Eat licking piles.
Aye.
I'll lick through that wall of piles.
Oh God! So Naked Martin's shoved the Toblerone up his hole then.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to find the actual video because we kind of get kicked out. Let me see.
That's the only true measure of a man is what size of a chocolate bar you can fit up your anus.
Oh, that's actually a crunchy, which you're on thin ice there because if the crunchy snap, bro. Why am I watching this again? This is week 2. Do you want to watch this guy put a crunchy?
I gone ahead, sure.
Off his fucking dirt whistle.
Jesus Christ, he's going for the full
The
legs on the headboard.
The change my nappy. Look at his face, bro.
Ah, sir.
I mean, there's not much resistance being put up there.
Nah. I hope we got good tin for that, hey? You'd have to be shelling out some cash for me to stick honeycomb up my hole. Oh, you dirty out here!
This should be a feature every week. Just show people. That's not even the worst one. The worst one was the Yorkie because it broke and it started to melt up the shitter. And then when he had that, it was.
I could watch 12 guys in a row put a chocolate bar up their shitter before I watch one eat it. You know, it's fucking disgusting.
So there you go.
Just that post anus fucking crunchy, rotten. I'll tear my soul hole in you.
I mean, there was rough. Is there any cock-shaped chocolate?
What's the most phallic chocolate bar?
Yeah, the cream egg might be like, the end of someone's bulb.
Oh, well, that's like a wee fucking, what do you call them things? The romping rabbits, whatever you call them.
The wee egg.
Wee vibrating eggs.
The wee egg for your ass.
Some boys across the table with his girlfriend, they're fucking eating carbonara and he's going,
I know you see those videos like, oh yeah, we put this thing up her hip and then I've got the control of it.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like he's DJing.
Now she is what my law described. My law, by the way, past few nights, like I'd say before yesterday, I hadn't spoke to anybody except her. We just spent 48 hours watching Love Island, and her commentary on the modern woman is fucking absolutely hilarious. She's, fucking post-nuclear 1950s style, like housewife, you know what I mean? So like she's just watching these dolls and being like,
post-nuclear Noma.
What sort of an old Clark walks about like that?
I know.
I love it. I love listening to it. She's so bitchy.
The thing that freaks me out, I haven't watched any of it this time, but like they're all like 18.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're like full blown, like, I just finished my GCSEs and then I'm in here getting fucking rowed to death.
But they all look like, at least mid-30s.
Oh,
and then the dude's like, I'm 22.
They're absolutely clapped out, like.
Yeah.
But like, my last relationship was 6 years, so I'm cutting loose. You're like, what age are you? 18.
Yeah.
Huh?
They always get a real, a term I've borrowed from you, turbo slut then. You know what I mean? There's always one.
Oh yeah, you gotta get the plot moving. Like you gotta keep her going.
Yeah, they're having board meetings being like, I feel like if we put this doll in here, it'll rattle a few feathers. And this year they've got a doll called Elkin Sue. And she's just like, she's just looking road, like,
Is that her full name?
Elkin Sue.
Like you go, yo, Elkin Sue. That's the whole name?
I think so. That's what everyone calls her in the villa anyway. But I don't know, I might be butchering the fuck out of that. My track record.
Her name's probably like Ellen.
Ellen DeGeneres.
But yeah, like the idea. You should do a podcast with your mom, just watching, just reacting to it, or just sitting there fucking dirty-eyed bitch.
Oh no, I couldn't get my mom a podcast. She'd just like...
I remember I FaceTimed you one day and she jumped out of an open window. She's like, I have no makeup on. Jesus, I thought someone was going to see me without makeup on. I dived through a fucking double glazed window there.
She's so I love it. She's even like if I'm on FaceTime to like one of my mates and like she's in the room, I'm obviously going to acknowledge that she's fucking there. And I can just hear as I'm turning around be like, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
She gets in a fucking cupboard. Don't you dare put that fucking camera on me.
She's like someone like you see them videos of celebrities hiding from TMZ.
Yeah.
She's in the hot press, just be like, fuck off, fuck off.
Yeah, just pretend to be on her phone, it's not even on.
Yeah.
Hello?
She doesn't even have a phone, for fuck's sake.
Nah, she doesn't.
Nah,
she's just raw dog's life.
No, she's still in the landline, lad.
Is she?
You know what I mean? And every time that fucking phone rings, she gives out some stink.
Who the fuck's ringing me in within work hours?
Yeah.
Working hours.
Between 2 o'clock in the day. And God forbid you ring her when that doll has something going on in the oven. She'll be fucking fuming.
Oh yeah. But I mean, that's why people are so stressed nowadays. Multiply that by 1,000.
Yeah.
I'm trying to walk from my house up here with a coffee.
Did I tell you?
Someone dings me, I'm like, "That's fucking bastard."
Did I tell you about my very zen caretaker? He was a caretaker in the school I went to.
Oh yeah.
And I'd seen him just out and about the other week. And I was chatting to him and I was like, well, Ivan, how you getting on? Lovely fella, like, so fucking funny.
Ivan.
Such a fucking dude, like.
Yeah.
But he was like, like a caretaker that you'd have in like a coming of age film where he's giving advice and all to the students and like really into conspiracy theories.
Yeah, he's like, I do this for fun, but I'm actually, actually have 10 other jobs and I'm really good at.
Yeah, and he's like, I was chatting about something. And I was like, Jesus, the world's in bad shape now or something like that. And he goes, lad, I don't give a fuck. I'm just taking her one slice of toast at a time. And I was like, that ends all self-help books in my view. Like,
to live and die, no, man. All the best, Ivan. I'll see you later.
To live and die in home. Poetic.
I gave up a long time ago now. I go for one slice of toast to the next anyway. I have a revolver with one bullet in it, but sure, we'll see what the crack is.
Just one block of Ramona to the next one, and that's like, and then you die.
Oh Jesus! Once you submit to the fact that it's just a load of vapid shite here, I'm having the time of my life anyway. Takes a slice of toast out of his pocket.
Yeah. I thought that was great.
And by slice of toast, I mean heroin.
Yeah.
Here, take it easy.
See you later.
Good to see you home anyway.
It was a very sitcom moment,
Oh yeah.
Wandering into, your caretaker and a M&S,
Yeah. What age is the chap? Is he old?
Young enough fella, eh?
Oh
Yeah. But like, yeah, I just like his mindset.
Yeah. You're just like, I'm here, Ivan. I'm just fucking one vape at a time, lad.
Oh, one strawberry kiwi to the next. And
strawberry kiwi. Is that that's your jam then? The strawberry kiwi.
That is my jam. Yes.
That's my jam, bitch.
I'm trying to get off her though, because it's just not a good look. Like.
Yeah, I from the inception of it, which was our last podcast, where I was like out of rage, like, give me fucking something.
You stopped.
That was me hooked, and then I just went absolutely nuts, and there was people sending me fucking crates of them, and I was just whizzing through them, and then the other day I just had an epiphany where I was like, this is fucking gay shit.
Yeah, because I've never been addicted to cigarettes, but this year I'm like, I actually have a full blown nicotine addiction now. Class.
Yeah, the nicotine part of it's good, but it's not really that hard to get over either.
But I went and read it, right, and I was like looking up, like, is it hard to quit vapes? Because I've never like had to quit anything ever. And I looked up, and the guy was like, "Listen, I'm trying to get off these, whatever. I'm spending too much money. Just wondering, does anyone have any advice?" And the top comment that had like 2,000 fucking upvotes was some guy going, "Here's what worked for me, bro. Do it in the mirror and look at how much of a cock you look."
Yeah.
And it'll get you right off them. And then I was like, right off, when I wander about the town with this fucking, Penelope pit stop fucking lipstick.
This fucking crayon.
Yeah,
it's not cool. Like, I seen William Thompson had a wee fucking, like a wee USB, like a wee sexy, and I'm glad I never got one of those because it's very, very discreet. You can just take that, it looks like a USB pen, you're just like,
yeah.
And I'm glad I never got that far.
You can get like deep in, like, because these are like the fucking disposables that, like, people that have double French in the morning are taking, like fucking my nephew smoking it and shit.
The real hardcore vapists with the
they'll
machinery.
They'll look at you and be like, "Oh, cute, bro."
Well, that's it.
I remember my first vape.
I was in a bar the other night and they were like, vapes, £7. So the people are keeping them, like 10p mix-ups in the shop. Do you want a wee extra?
It feels like a recent thing though, because like it used to be they were the people you made fun of.
But once they went disposable.
Yeah, you could buy it in the shop.
Yeah, you go buy a packet of chewing gum and a vape, and then you'd fuck it all away.
Yeah,
I bit one open the other day, see what was in it.
Well,
a battery.
Stuck it up your arse.
I stuck it up my ass and ate it, and that's why I've quit. Yeah, that's one way to do it. Stick it up, push the pies to one side, put it in your ass. But yeah, I got the big multiple, all the different flavors, and a lot of them are fucking stinking. Like,
most of them are stinking.
Most of them are bogging. Like,
that's the thing.
The passion fruit one was leaping.
Yeah, most of them are just like, although if my Wally came out with a range of vapes, I'd probably get pretty enticed. Like,
yeah, I mean, I do like the menthol ones.
Yeah, the one that Niall exposed us to.
Did you multi-pack those? Yeah. Sweet.
You buy them in B&M bargains, right?
Just ordered them, man.
Smart.
It's like £3 per vape.
What's
Shout
your
out
favorite
to-
vape of the day?
What?
What's your favorite vape of the day?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, when do you most like to do it? Like, do you like to do it when you're sitting in the shitter? Do you like to do it when you're watching a wee film?
That was it for me.
Shitter?
Yeah.
See, right, this is a real wee sneaky one. I loved going to, like, you know, a restaurant or somewhere, having a nice meal with a friend, and then being like, I'm just gonna go to the toilet here real quick, go for a shite and vape, and that's where I would do all my thinking. I'm like, right, that's the archives done for this week. We can just fucking...
Someone else will pay for this dinner if I vape in here for long enough.
Yeah.
Now, that's when you actually smoke fags.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best shit in the world. Is when you get up and you out of a restaurant, like, oh, just we're two next and all, and you're just like slow motion.
Yeah.
Like,
And that's the issue, is like, because cigarettes are cool.
you're having a shite gun. Sucking me fucking.
Well, sorry, cigarettes are cool for the right guy. You know, if you see like a real fucking sexy dude, like a Brad Pitt kind of guy smoking a
like
fag.
Sean, who was just here.
Yeah, he's a sexy
Pro
bastard.
smoker. Like,
He'd put me on the fags, you know, looking at him. And then, you know, you see fucking someone else and you're like, look at this fucking heap of shit. And you just don't even realize they're going to die soon.
you see, that's why like, you look cooler vaping than you do smoking.
Yeah.
Which says a lot.
Yeah.
It's like basically like a child is doing it.
Yeah.
This looks better that you have the wee pink crayon than not a live cigarette.
It does look like something you get like in a fucking Playmobil, like kid set.
Oh
like
yeah.
My
If
first
you
vape.
if you give that to Eddie, you know he would look out of place, just kind of
I'd figure it out.
faffing about with it.
Yeah.
Baby vapes.
Your baby vapes.
Baby vapes. That's a business to start up.
Fucking. Ooh, Farley's Rusks.
Farley's Rusk. Eddie's never had a Rusk in his whole life.
Ambrosia.
Ambrosia boys. But yeah, shout out to Vaporlink. They sent a load out here, and everybody I knew stole them, so I barely got at them.
There's a lot of vapors in the Get Us family tree.
All the fucking extended family were all like, "Ooh, mango and fucking dragon."
Oh, I
tits
having a
and
wee
all."
fucking tasting night.
We're going fucking nuts. You're going nuts. I'm like spitting it out like it's fucking wine tasting.
My mate Kyle has in his house, like, it's him and his girlfriend.
You vaped your voice into Tyler the Creator. What's up, motherfucker?
I'm a fucking welcome paradigm. He has like a wee vape bowl. And like it's like, you know, 6 of them in the bowl, and he's just like, and I was just like, how the fuck do you have
Who's this?
my mate Kyle? He's like, I was like, how the fuck do you have the constraint to just like, you know, wander about and have the wee occasional one? Like when I have this, it's gone
Yeah.
in a matter of hours.
I never understood when people used to vape and they'd have it on a string like a lanyard.
Oh my god!
Because then they're just like, I don't have to do anything. Just
kill yourself.
that's Karen moves.
Yeah, that is mental.
Someone just cracking up here like, you've charged me double, and you've got the vape swinging.
There's very few excuses to have a lanyard ever. You know,
Yeah, we've got a backstage. Kevin
that's
Hart
different.
part.
That's
Yeah.
a flex.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
a
what I mean?
flex.
You
bro.
got to flex in these hoes. But if you're walking about, listen, if you're walking about with a fucking Kevin Hart lanyard versus a dude that's walking about with a wee fucking, you know, passion fruit fucking kiwi vape, no way.
Yeah.
Not in this house.
I haven't smoked in 8 months now.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, it's because you fucking haven't stopped vaping.
Yeah, and you sound like Patty and Selma from The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's round your neck.
Yeah.
I want to be lying in bed, safe in the knowledge that this is squeezed between my two fat tits. And that William Thompson said that to me. Shout out to him twice in this podcast. He's like, oh, it's when you wake up in the middle of the night and you just lean over and you start vaping, put it back, and go back to sleep.
But then see if you are at it, like, you know, if you fucking are vaping a right bit and then you do go off it, you just get this immediate, like, I'm completely fucked. And then you're like, coffee's not doing it. The only thing, the key to the happiness is in here. And you're like, Jesus Christ, I need to get the fuck off this shit and land in my fucking bunk bed, vaping clouds.
Oh, well, that's it.
Man, Lol's got a cottage pie in the oven.
Vaping on the shitter's great. Like,
Jesus, it is.
do you feel
great.
like, do you remember those old photos of like JFK when he'd be so busy that there would just be like people around? There's a photo of an actual president on the shitter.
I was about to say, JFK vape, bro.
No, but like that's what they were doing. You know, back in the day when like everybody smoked.
Yeah.
And he was so busy, he's like, walk and talk, bitch. And he sits down and has a shit, like,
Yeah.
we're having a fag. And he's like signing all these forms and all. Imagine that's where your life got to. You were just like, listen, we got to keep moving. We're busy.
That's what I do with me. Lol ever she's asked what closing ain't done for the week.
Really?
Just
She
like,
comes in
come
the
out,
shitter.
quiet.
Would your ma come in the shitter while you're shitting?
Oh, I probably, aye. But I would never leave that opportunity available.
Aye.
But it's like, you know. I'm way too comfortable with my look. Like, she knows everything. Like,
Yeah.
she knows everything.
Piles.
She's
in the
knows
piles.
about that. You know, she knows about me doing cocaine twice. You know what I mean? Felt terrible about it. Had to tell her. She was like, "You're a fucking idiot. Just don't do it again." I was like,
Yeah,
"See?"
she just hates the vapes.
Oh, why? Hates the vape. I was laughing so because when I told her that, like, her immediate follow up question was, "And what does it do to you anyway?" And I was just like, "It just, you know."
It makes me feel complete.
And I sit there. I was like, "You know, you have a coffee," and she goes, "No, I wouldn't have one of them."
I don't do that shit.
So I was like, "Oh, well, like, cocaine's definitely not, you know." This is like something that I should never be at ever. If she's like, "I don't like you on them lattes now," you're not the same man.
I just imagine you being caught at like customs, like, you know, like a case full of coke and being like, "It's like coffee." What's the big issue? It's like having 15, 20 coffees in one line.
Yeah, wise up. That's just a big line of Cafe Nero. Would you fucking wise up, would you?
One line is about 2 flat whites. What's the fucking big issue here? Catch yourself on, send me to fucking jail, you man. Pablo Escobar, he was basically Starbucks.
Michaela McCallum just had a fucking Pret a Manger in her fucking suitcase.
She was taken advantage of.
What you hated in again? The fucking Quaker
arse.
Oats.
Nah, it was
Don't say it. Sorry, if that's true, that's wife her up, eh?
no, it was fucking.
Get you a girl that can shove 15 kilos of cocaine up her fucking snout. Jesus Christ, eh? No, but see, I ain't gotta be worse than a solid, you know, is putting like a powder up your hole. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you'd have to hold it. Try putting fucking like flour in a sandwich bag. It's a fucking nightmare. You'd have to hold your ass open and get a fucking.
every time you fart, it's like a wee snow globe. Yeah.
Don't waste it. Oh,
Don't waste it.
I'm about to fart. Don't waste it.
Cash it like snowflakes.
Yeah, just fucking taking it right in the mouth.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just fucking.
He was taking advantage of.
Nah, yeah, it wasn't like, yeah, but again, it's like, who goes on holiday with like a 2 kilo bag of fucking, you know, flavins or whatever you call that shit? I know I'm going to Magaluf for 2 weeks on the sesh here, but I need that porridge in the morning.
But sure, McCarthy came to New York and took 10 tea bags with him.
Yeah, but he's mentally ill. The guy is so backwards and then also on the cutting edge of entertainment.
Yeah.
I built my own fucking Patreon, suck my dick. Now, trainers. Are they different to wellies?
He actually did get a very swag. You see the bowling shirt he was wearing?
Yeah.
I was like, that's a fucking piece there, my friend. Good man.
Yeah, he's accidental swag.
Yeah.
That probably is a page, is it? On
What,
Instagram?
Accidental swag.
Yeah.
I just for Old Boys, the bowling club, looking fucking
It will
decked out.
Sometimes you'll see like you'll see some old doll who's obviously got a bit of money and she's went to buy trainers or something, and they're like, "You want the most comfortable ones? Get these, you know, fucking Japanese Asics or whatever it is."
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, "Damn girl,
Yeah.
damn Patricia."
Yeah.
Fucking dripped out.
Patricia swagging on these hoes at bingo. What a penny you broke, bitch.
Swagatha over here. But you do see that sometimes. Just the outlaw fucking like, are these Air Max 90s comfy, are they?
I know, sure, fucking, what was it? Tim's outlaw was saying she like broke her toe. And Tim was like, you know what would actually be great for them is just get yourself a pair of Yeezy foam runners. And I was like, sir, don't be telling your outlaw to fucking go on StockX and get herself a pair of Yeezys.
£800 pair of slides.
Aye. Fucking. But accidental swag is.
Was he trying to trick her into buying them? You know, like
just
size 12,
size 12,
leave a bit of room in it for them toes, you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck.
Any other crack?
Oh, jeez. I'm fucking in my chest.
You came back for, that's the vapes, man. You get that popcorn lung.
I know. I loaded on fucking lung on me.
Have you felt any effects, cardio-wise, from all the vaping?
It hasn't affected my cardio at all, and that it's non-existent. It hasn't affected me lying horizontal on the sofa and watching Love Island in the slightest.
Class.
You know?
Unbelievable. Were you vaping in Austin? Or you were smoking fags?
I was in the fags, lad.
On the
I was on my
fags, lad.
holidays.
That's what pissed me off about you smoking.
Yeah.
The bad technique.
Yeah.
Throwing it behind you on the bonnet of a car. You're gonna
I
get
know, I
shot
should
dead.
have watched
right
the
now.
YouTube tutorial or something. You know, but I was just kind of raw dogging it. I was like, I've seen this in a few films. I'll just improv.
So you came home from London under the ruse of the 12th?
Yes. On the 11th night too. Sean was saying he flew back on the 12th and it was a fucking nightmare. He thought it would be a nice week quiet day and it was hectic.
But that everybody thinks the same shit. That's what they do.
Yeah.
We'll go home when it's quiet here. And it's always the same fucking... It's always the way.
But yeah, I basically, because we had a 7 a.m. flight, we spent the whole day and then I had a show that evening. So I came back and I was like, gotta pack, gotta fucking clean up. And then sure, by the time that was done, it was basically time to leave and fly. So, you know, you stay up all night and then you fly out from London to Belfast and then you get home and you're like, I feel like I've got fucking jet lag in this bit, you know?
Yeah.
And then you go to sleep, your sleeping pattern's fucked for like 2 days and then literally... But Kieran yesterday was the first person I spoke to that wasn't male. I just stayed at home for 2 days.
Nice.
Wasn't
That's
it?
what you want to do, but you want to get back and fucking chill for a minute.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a fuck if I flew from here to Liverpool or here to fucking New Zealand.
Yeah.
I would be as fucked.
Well, that's what like...
Just getting through the airport and doing all that stupid shit and being sweating and roasting and carrying all your shit.
Yeah, because even like say like Sean Campbell there, like where's he flying from like originally again?
Cape Town.
Yeah, so like, you know, you're like, oh yeah, it's a way longer flight than London, but it's still a day of travel, like, so you're fucked either way.
Like the worst part of coming back from Austin that time was waiting in Heathrow.
Yeah.
Which was a fucking like cattle market even then.
Yeah, it's mental. It's
Just,
fucking crazy.
Just nodding off with the jet lag. Did you not miss a flight?
I did, yeah. It was the time
That's so McCann.
I had my nephew's christening, and then the night before, I was doing support for Shane Gillis, and obviously went in the piss after, and then I looked at my phone and I was like, oh shit, bro, it's 5 a.m. So then I immediately left, went to the airport, and then I was like there, but my eyes were like, you know, whenever you're like trying to fight sleep,
Oh my god, it's the worst.
you know, and like you can feel your lids closing down, you're like, fuck me, I'm gonna go here. And I checked in all that shit and I was ready to fucking rock. And then I literally just sat down and I was like, I'll play a podcast or something here just to keep my mind on something. And then I just fucking woke up and I was like, I've missed my fucking flight.
That's mad.
It was so fucking annoying, like.
I never fell asleep, but I was definitely like, you know, when you just do that blip in consciousness.
Yeah.
You're like, if someone was watching me there, I was probably just going like,
Oh yeah, full head dunk, like. Like
you got to be careful.
Like you're at a Sum 41 show.
Your head flopped back, it would just pull all your body weight over the back of the chair.
That's the neck gone.
That's the neck gone.
Fucking decapitated. And
He
fucking,
died. His head went back, and it basically was like folding a hose, so he couldn't get blood to his head, honestly, and that was him driving you through the airport in that wee fucking dude.
Oh yeah. What a way to go though.
Huh?
What a way to go.
What a way to go, Terminal 5. Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, fuck Terminal Nuts, bro. It's Terminal 5. That's how you go.
I just hate being in airports. Like, it just drives me fucking nuts.
I like it on the way to the place. You know? I like it going somewhere. Coming back, fucking nightmare.
Disaster. That vape does smell good though.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that last time in the airport, like I was like fucking, I'd have been better just standing up. I was like, I'll just stand because I can't sit because I'll just be fucking.
How do you like to pass the time in an airport?
Masturbation.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Just, I don't know. Buying shit probably.
Yeah, that's an impulse buy is fucking worst nightmare.
Yeah,
You got
just-
a 2-hour window.
Especially in Terminal 5 because it's like watches of Switzerland and all this here.
You bought
know?
them headphones in an airport, right?
A while ago, like
Yeah.
yeah. And the guy was like taken aback because someone actually bought something.
Yeah.
Oh, you want them?
Yeah, you fucking.
Isn't international? Like, you want them? Okay, I'll see if they're out the back.
Good headphones. I don't have headphones right now, and it's hell. I hate it. I fucking hate it because, well, I got them stole off me.
Did you come down the bus today minus headphones?
Yeah.
Just beatboxing to
I
yourself?
just did a wee like put the phone on like, you know, like an inch of volume and
Yeah.
then just like, you guys see here.
Oh, you maniac!
Yeah.
You wouldn't just get any fucking £5 pair to do you for 2 minutes.
No, well, that's what I'm gonna do now. Like literally, that's the first thing I'm gonna achieve this week.
Didn't you send AirPods back?
Yeah,
That's a bold move.
I wasn't about them.
I don't play that shit.
No badness in them. Like, you know, the beats are like fucking. You feel like you're at a concert when you listen to the music, and then the AirPods are like, you know, it's It's a bit more technical, I think. They're just like, oh yeah, you'll like hear things more prominently and stuff. I was like, fuck that, bro. Give me the badness.
Give me the badness. Well, I think like if you're listening to music, like these over the ear jobs are fucking unbelievable. But the general handiness of the AirPods, great to have.
Yeah.
Because you just fucking stick them in.
I will agree with that. It is a bit of a pain in the ass going to a gig and like having to just kind of truck them around me. Because I don't want to fucking leave them hanging on my neck like I'm going to a rap battle. So I just like tuck them up and put them in my rucksack, you know?
We know people like that.
Yeah.
We know people like that.
Yeah.
You're at a gig.
Yeah.
You can take them off.
That's
now.
not a good look, bro. I don't like it.
As if you're just going to be sitting there being like, yeah, I don't like this song. Hello.
Yeah.
I'll put my own song on.
I know, because if you calculate it in terms of like usage to the amount you're wearing them, like if you're just one of those guys that like walks about with the fucking headphones down here, you know, it's like you're only using that for like 10% of your fucking day.
And if you're vaping on top of that,
Bro,
you look like a fucking root.
this thing just burns the hours away.
And people also, the mic in the headphones is crap usually. So people are constantly taking calls, but it sounds like they're in an asshole.
Oh yeah.
You know? You're like, where the fuck are you?
My favorite game to play in LA was.
Talk me on the phone, you asshole.
Is there something wrong with that, wee fellas? Or you know, a phone call? You know, because you just get ones walking around in headphones screaming, and you're like, I don't know, was that guy listening to fucking Andrew WK or something, or is he just fucking?
That's only hardcore rock music you're aware of. Well, remember you were in the indie for like 2 seconds. You're like, these are my bands. These are my 2 bands.
Yeah, I think I was trying to impress someone or something. I can't remember. Although I will give you a band, Turnstile. You ever heard of them?
Punk band? No.
Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
I've had to log into this shit, dude, motherfucker.
What is it?
My own Patreon. I'm trying to fucking get some goddamn questions up here. What's your plans now you're home? Mainly vaping.
Just vaping, bro. Watching Love Island. You know, taking it easy.
If Vaporlink want to reach out again
Aye.
and sponsor maybe like a side podcast, me and McCann will do the Vape Lounge. The Vape Lounge, which is a separate podcast.
That is hard.
No, he'd produce that for free. The Menthol King.
Could you be paid in vapes? Oh, it's like Bitcoin?
Vape coin?
Vape coin, that's the one.
Here, I bet you could invest in some sort of disposable vape company now, could you?
Oh, absolutely.
But then they got rid of fucking Juuls.
Yeah. America lost the abortions on Juuls in like the 1-2 week period.
Devastating! I can't get an abortion, and I'm stressed, and I gotta fucking smoke fags! Fuck!
I know, because when you can't get an abortion, all you want to do is hit that Juul, bro.
What are you supposed to smoke when you are pregnant? Cigarettes?
I'm not dumb. I thought fucking Roe v. Wade was a UFC fight I missed. I seen a trend on Twitter and I was like, Jesus, someone get their fucking cunt kicked on here.
It's time! Roe v. Wade. In the red corner. 8 months pregnant. Look at her. Get rid of it.
And in the blue corner, Henry Hoover.
Kenny the coat hanger. Bruce Buffer does a full spin.
Did you say Kevin the coat hanger? Kevin the coat hanger, Geller.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, in all seriousness, the coat hanger would be a wild fucking, fighter name. I'd strike fear into me if I was across the fucking ring from a boy called the coat hanger. I'm like, how the fuck did he get that?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. What's he do?
Donate to Nick and Martin there and ask him to shove a coat hanger up his hole.
Oh, it exists, probably.
Oh, I definitely.
It's probably,
He probably has a decent tiered system,
You'd fucking make me tear up watching it.
But no, my plan is a year back here. I'm thinking anyway, that, you can never plan life, but I'm thinking a year here.
Here, Aaron, you absolutely can't.
No, you can't.
You can't plan life. Yeah, you can.
Too many twists and turns, sir. So my plan is to be here and then work on my visa in the background, and then hopefully maybe summer next year move out to New York, and we'll see what the fuck happens there. So just get used to poverty again.
I'll be fucking. I'll be calling out swiftly.
Absolutely, bro.
I'll be like half an hour behind you.
Absolutely.
I'm good at that. I'll never go on any ventures by myself, but I'll let other people go out, experience the world, and then I'll be like, What's happening? Do you know where all the good pubs are?
Bro, that Austin trip was I was like, thank fuck, because I was originally just going out by myself. Now, imagine me just
Right
scaling
enough.
around.
What would you have done there by yourself?
I'd have just, I could have burned time. I'd have just fucking stayed in 6th Street the whole time, probably.
Just beer after beer. Now, this internet is driving me fucking bananas. What is going on here? Except, do you see that video of all those things that leaked of like Hunter Biden?
Nah.
Why does he film himself smoking crack so much?
Wait, what?
There's so many like insane stories that have come out this week where you're like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but in the background I'm like, what's going on? Because you keep letting out all this fucking information to get people like whipped up.
Guy smoking like glass pipe crack?
The guy has he's the most prolific crack smoker. There's like hours and I don't know what, they retrieved a phone or something and they were like, oh yeah, there's like 5,000 videos of him smoking crack. And like, why are you filming it, bro? You're like a TikToker with smoking crack. Yeah.
That's so fucking weird.
He's like, take 2. And he's like, take fucking 102.
Imagine him like going to show like, you know, like, check out these fucking really cool pair of snakes, bro. And someone does that thing where they take your phone, they swipe and no, just look at that there. Don't be fucking, don't be looking.
Do you see what I had for dinner last night? Hey! Whoa.
Oh, slow down, you can't just...
Definitely not. I know there's such phone anxiety when
that was
anyone
dessert.
touches your phone. But yeah, because sometimes with your phone you're just doing weird shit.
Well,
I got bit on the neck the other day. Right? I was like walking along the field, I was like, oh my god, that's stinging in my neck. What the fuck's that? Took a photo of it, and it's just this purple bullet wound.
Jesus Christ.
Where I like got bit by one of those fucking like horsefly things. But I took like loads of photos of it. And then like if you were just showing someone something on your phone, you're like, hey, that's like, what is that?
Yeah.
Is it your asshole? Is that a tit? What is it?
Well, I mean, we've definitely got fucking phone anxiety because like there was a stage there where our comedian group chat was literally just people posting in gay porn lookalikes of us.
Well, that's Mickey's favorite game is the what is it? The gay doppelganger.
Yeah.
But you have to get so specific. So like, say you wanted a picture of like someone that looked like Woodsy having sex with like someone that looked like Shane.
Yeah.
You'd have to be like blonde, skinny twink gets pegged by fucking, you know, like specky nerd.
Twink squared, just fucking
Twink squared, and then it actually was Shane in the photo, which is weird.
I've never seen a dude that has more lookalikes in my life.
I know. Surely that would make you feel worse. He's the most plain looking cunt of all time. He's fucking this where you start when you're like building the character.
Yeah.
Guy.
I think you're making a sim. You're like, I'm done. Fuck it.
Guy. Just a fucking guy. He's just guy before you add any embellish, you know, any other things on. You know?
He's like frozen yogurt before you fuck Oreos on top of it.
Yeah, he's a lot of stuff. Mayonnaise looks like frozen yogurt. You know what I mean? Fucking moisturizer looks like loads of stuff looks like that.
I've made that mistake before now.
Just spoonfuls of fucking E45 into my gub.
Just throwing the Hellmans in my with crushed Smarties.
I tell you who would do that, Dutch Frank.
Oh, why?
Me and Dutch Frank got a pizza last night, and the guy, there was a brand new thing of helmet. The Dutch, man. The Dutch are insane with the fucking mayonnaise. Like, you think it's like a joke, and then you see them in action.
See, I get that with like garlic mayo
The guy
for a pizza, but just plain
bro.
mayo?
No, I think he would turn his nose up at the garlic.
That's a wee bit rogue to me, like for a pizza. Like pizza crust, you want to have a wee bit of like...
No, but it has that. He has this like what they call curry sauce, which is like a spicy ketchup thing. It's like the stuff you get at McDonald's, curry sauce, but like weaker, and then mayo. And the guy, I mean, he had fucking a pint of mayonnaise.
I know, so...
Because ours was a brand new mayonnaise, and he just like he piled it onto this thing, and was just dipping the crust and the chips into the thing.
No, see too much of like any sauce kind of turns me a wee bit.
But especially mayo.
Yeah, mayo.
The big
was
old fucking
gunk.
The last bit, he had like the one last crust of pizza and scooped it like all up, like cleaned the rest of it. And I was like,
sir.
I was like, see if I put that much mayonnaise in my mouth, the pizza's coming back up. Like
that might be a man that's at risk of piles.
What?
That might be a man that's at risk of piles.
Mayonnaise give you piles?
Dutch Frank? Well, I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure if you scoop enough of anything into you, you're going to get piles probably.
No, I don't know if that's how it works, bro.
Big old scoop.
If you were scooping fucking porridge and vegetables into you, you wouldn't be getting piles. Not when you're eating out of a fucking chicken shop and a bin.
Pork
in
and
London.
vegetables. I can't eat that fucking Weetabix unless there's a turnip on it.
You know, you're in London eating like a skip rat, and he's fucking.
Oh, sir, I was. Like, can you cast your mind back, right?
Not me.
Go back through the years, right? Cast your mind back to whenever you were like proper skint.
Right.
What was your go-to like favorite like skint meal? And then after that, tell me what was like your proper like bottom of the barrel. I have to fucking just make this work.
Well,
Meal.
it's always like just fucking pasta, isn't it? Like, or packets of noodles or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of rice and shit.
It's always just like that's why I don't even like it. See, like fucking pasta with like some sort of red sauce on it and like cheese on it.
It just gives you PTSD to
Get it out of my. That's why I hate like Italian restaurants.
Yeah,
Because I'm
you're
like,
I could probably
this
make
is
this better
this is
myself.
like peasant food.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, you know, you're getting something real flashy in it.
Oh,
No one's skinned and they're like, man, I'm down to my last arancini balls.
Nah, sir, if you get the right carbonara, it is something to
It is
behold.
boring.
Nah, sir, it does.
It's all right. Like, it's all right if someone else has it and you put your fork in it and you're like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
For fucking white pasta.
Yeah.
Boring as shit. It's like my sister, their carbonara in Via Italia.
She's
It's stunning.
here. She's dead right. Fuck season.
I was like,
bro.
you know, you're fucking within pissing distance of China.
Yeah.
You could have a box full of tempura shrimp, you mad bastard.
If you want to go to Flavortown, China.
You're on the right fucking postcode. Check the maps. You're not far from Flavortown.
Oh, jeez, I must have days. I used to take
We should go to China. We should go. We should take Flippy tomorrow. I have a fucking. I have a. What do you call it? A voucher for Edo that they give me, which is very kind. And I said to Seamus, our designer, I was like, "We'll go there since you're home." And then I checked it, and it's fucking fully booked for like the next month. I was like,
fuck.
"We'll go to McDonald's." Sorry about that. And at what point do I just fucking ring them up and be like, "Hey, it's Colin Goss here.
Where are you gonna take him now?
China.
He's the man too. Yeah, he probably enjoyed China.
China, yeah."
I remember we used to like looking back like at your student days, you're just like, Jesus Christ, like we used to go to China, fucking just take big plates, just do rounds of
Big
plates,
swings.
big swings in fucking China, and then go to the box and drink like 90p shots.
Fuck yeah.
Imagine putting yourself through that now at this day and age, you know? Like I'm only 27, but I already like look at some of the shit that like my nephew's doing, and I'm like,
You drink like a fucking retard when you're younger.
crazy, like I used
Like I'm older enough than you, where I'd seen the tail end of you drinking like a dickhead.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's gonna die.
yeah.
Because you'd be like, oh shit, you guys have already started drinking. Let me race through this fucking liter of Captain Morgan's, then we'll go out. And then you'd be fucking pulling your dead corpse home in a trolley or something.
Yeah, the worst one was the time we went to see Bronson in Dublin, and like you said, I was like, you know, like whenever all the shops are shut and they fucking put the fucking gutters down, and you were saying I was just pinballing off them like a fucking 18 stone Michael Flatley, just like dancing.
18 stone after 3 months of keto. No, you hit the window of a boojum and it wobbled because the street light was like bouncing off it, and I seen it quake like this, and I was like, oh my god, imagine explaining that.
I'd be in Belfast live.
Just the
If that happened.
just the guards rolling up. What happened here? Fucking fat cunt fell through the window. Yes.
Jesus Christ, you fucking spilled the pinto, you bastard.
He fucking bouncing off the walls. And that's whenever I seen Phil McCune's like actual OCD. This is obviously well before like the pandemic and sanitizer. You didn't see sanitizer in a lot of places other than like a doctor's. And he was mad fucking OCD at the time, and he vaped. He was an early vapist, and he literally like he was vaping and he touched his t-shirt with the thing and he had to go clean it. And I was like, why? And he goes, oh, just the end of it that goes in my mouth touched my t-shirt. And I was like, what are you doing with your t-shirt? Rubbing your asshole with it? And then I had a packet of mints or something, and I had just been to the toilet, washed my hands, and came back, and I was like, anyone want a mint? And he goes, I know that you've just washed your hands. And I was like, well, you don't, but I did. But I was in the toilets, and
Yeah, you were joshing. You know?
and then he's like, oh, I haven't washed my hands, so you just take it and put it on my tongue. So he trusted my clean hands over his own fucking hands, which probably were pretty clean anyway.
That's wild.
Wild!
Did you do it? Did you piss the wee mint in his tongue?
I did, but I was like, get on your knees first. Let's make it a whole thing.
Yeah. Take this polo, you bitch.
Take that in the tongue, you dirty slag. You bad boy.
Ah, fuck, nah, that'd be hell.
Absolute hell. What's our next trip? Where should we go?
Where do we fuck off to? Because I actually would love to fuck off somewhere. Like a nice wee... I would actually love to go to Vietnam. Or I'd love to do like a wee Euro
I
trip.
thought you were going to say like fucking Barcelona or something. I'd love to pop over to fucking Ho Chi Minh.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Make a weekend of it.
15-hour flight, sweat our bollocks off. Come on.
Eat hot soup in the sun.
I think you could definitely... I think it's a lot of money usually. And a lot of effort. But you definitely like about... Say like 4 days or 5 days in a place is more than enough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Austin, that was enough.
Yeah.
You know?
LA, that would be enough to... You know, you can go into these places and fucking get the vibes, big style.
Yeah, you just fucking like, you know, you just... That's the way to do it, is like you kind of just act like you already live there.
Yes.
And you're just not too... Like, I hate itinerary cunts. You know, like you go on a holiday with someone and they have like a fucking 12-page spreadsheet on like where to go. If we go here for breakfast, we can get to here to see this fucking statue, and then we fucking go for dinner.
That's
here.
not a holiday, like.
No,
that's horseshit.
Yeah, it's just spend a pile of fuck ton of money.
You want to go
and
chill,
being stressed,
bro? Why can't I log into this?
Yeah, you want to go chill and then get pissed. But yeah, well, I'm going to fucking New York in October, so if the boys are about, you know what I mean?
Oh my,
come on down.
We ran into some technical difficulties there.
Dungannon Wi-Fi.
Dungannon Wi-Fi.
Get the badness out of you, sir. Ring the Exorcist.
I just have nothing to vape on anymore.
Sir, that's what it is. I haven't burped in 2 years.
It's coming out. My dad, obviously, because he had that big operation and they sewed up his asshole. He's like, oh yeah, there's not the only way I can get air out of my body's burping. So he just walks around going.
Wait, now when you say they sewed up the man's asshole, how like sewed up are we talking here? As
just
in,
someone with like a wee hotel sort of set that you would get like.
Just a wee fretted hoop. So he can't shite?
No, sure, that's what the colostomy bag is.
Oh, fucking hell, sir.
Everyone fucking has one these days.
Oh, Jesus.
Just pops out the front, you know, disposable asshole. But, you know, people talk about plastic bags in the ocean.
Yeah.
What about shite bags?
These shite bags, they're going to be a problem.
It's tortoises eating the shite.
That's overpopulation right there.
You were just in the technical break there. You were toying with the idea of an air fryer. Let me tell you something. Game changer.
I'm gonna do it, sir.
Oh, dude, man,
I'm gonna do it.
Like we have absolutely top of the range one, and it was still only £200.
Yeah, I'm getting paid from that London show I did last week. This weekend actually, and I'm gonna buy my ma an air fryer because she was talking about she had a wee notion of one. So I'm gonna ball out in Argos and I'm gonna bring it in there. I'm gonna say, look, ma, them jokes went somewhere, you fucker.
£40 air fryer, woman.
Enjoy your fucking unseasoned chicken, you bastard.
Yeah. Oh, those unseasoned chicken videos on the internet are nuts. Oh, speaking of which,
if she figures out how to do Chinese omelets in them, good luck.
Speaking of unseasoned chicken, you'll see this crazy bitch. She just ate a raw chicken.
Go to the internet. Oh, perfect music as well.
So that was doing well. That was doing the rounds on the internet. It was just, you should look this woman up. And she's just out there eating raw chickens. She's seen Liver King and she was like, fuck that, bruv.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
There's a video of him. I like had one of his videos pop up on my timeline on Instagram. And he's like literally like, whenever you're the Liver King, every moment's a chance for a workout. And he's just sitting there in his bed, like pretending to sleep, and he's just benching in his bed with the Waynes beside him, chewing in fucking testicles, whatever they're at.
That's what the internet has become now. It's like the more ridiculous you can be, you get like infamous.
Oh, why?
Because he's got to the point now where it started like it's the 9 ancestral tenants and all this here shit. When you love 9 pints of ancestral tenants. But he went from that to it was just getting crazier and crazier, and then he was doing like, clout type videos where he's like, I eat raw liver, and then he's like, today I'm trying to see if I can, it was like a mukbang, I'm gonna see if I can down like 50 egg yolks, and then it just got crazier and crazier.
Do you think the Liver Queen's actually into it? Or is she just sitting there the whole time being like,
I think she's just like, well, you can't argue with the mansion that we live in.
yeah, she's got a full ranch, you know what I mean? You put a few fucking kangaroo testicles in you if you're fucking
But
got
you
a bit
don't
of
know,
land.
the guy's full of shit. Like, he literally be like, the Liver King doesn't wipe his ass. All right, bro.
Well, you know, if you get them liver shits, bro, they just fucking slide
Well, that's
at
what
you.
he said. He goes,
Like
at
an
the-
otter?
He goes at the like a fucking like you're releasing a trout.
the liver shitter.
Welcome to the liver shitter. But yeah, like, you know, your asshole must just be itchy as fuck all the time, bro. I don't wipe. He must if he really he's like I don't brush my teeth. I don't use deodorant. I eat fucking offal from a dead animal,
Yeah.
and I don't wipe my asshole.
Yeah. Guy's yoked as fuck, though.
Don't but
Guy is yoked.
but he's 4'11"
Yeah.
and he's yoked and he
Yeah.
hasn't put paper to his asshole ever.
Yeah. When you break it down like that, it actually is a very sad existence. It's just
I mean,
this
it's like
just this,
it's that whole game people are playing. He's a 10, but he never wipes his ass. He's a 10, but he brings a fucking Tupperware box of liver to a fucking 5-star restaurant.
meal prep.
And for you, sir, what would you like to order? I'll just have 2 napkins because I have a fucking handful of one piece of liver at a time over here.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, Jesus
He's a
Christ.
10, but he never wipes his ass. He's a 10, but he doesn't brush his teeth ever.
He's a 10, but he puts badger heart on top of his Wheatie Bix.
So yeah, let's play that game. Do you have any suggestions for that? She's a 10, but she just has a cracked iPhone forever.
Oh, why? That's
What does that make her? Is that how they play it? It
a
makes
Libra.
a Capricorn slag.
That's a funny, like, that could be like one of them fucking like TikTok sensations where it's like you're just a dude that's really into astrology and you're just like fucking giving girls their fucking hang for the week.
What else is there? She's a 10, but you know, people are really into like a specific band or something.
Yeah.
She's a 10, but she's obsessed with Bruce Springsteen.
She's a 10, but she hasn't took that System of a Down t-shirt off her since P7.
She's a 10, but she has her eyebrow pierced. Straight up 2, and Yuri 2.
She's a 10, but she's walking about the remora of a chain wallet. She's a 10, but in order to get to sleep, she has to live into a 10-hour loop of cafe background noise. Just to fucking nod off.
Nah, that's weird. People are into weird shit. Gotta forgive some things.
I get it. Sometimes I'll watch. There's a YouTube channel that's exclusively this like Japanese like noodle shop, and the video is just them setting up for the day and getting everything ready and then serving to the customers. And I'd sit there and I'm like, fuck, I've burned 4 hours watching this shit.
People are out of their fucking mind.
I'm basically clocked
Dutch
in.
Frank can't go to sleep unless he has like an actual hairdryer blowing in his face, which is number 1 dangerous, number 2 mental, and
Yeah.
roasting. You wake up with just the driest mouth ever, like.
But you,
So I went ham on the fucking air.
where's the
On the
helmets?
air, not the air fryer. I went hard on the fucking air dryer. I can't sleep unless there's an air fryer on. unless someone's drying out fucking chicken drumsticks in an air fryer, I can't sleep at all. She's a 10, but she only owns an air fryer. She's a 10, but you go around your house and she makes you waffles in an air fryer.
What do you want? Full English? Fuck it all. I'm there to fuck.
Oh my god, I like that game though.
That is fun.
She's a 10, but does horrific shits and never references it. Maybe that's a woman thing. Which is like, did 15 people shite in there?
Yeah. I was like, no, is you fucker? Have a camera in there?
She's a. There's some sort of machinery going on.
Frank's going to sleep.
Probably. She's a 10, but carries brown sauce in her handbag.
That's actually kind of hot, I think.
Yeah, for sex purposes. Can't eat a cock without it.
Jeez,
I'm trying to think of one for now. She's a 10.
like one that he would
No,
hate.
she's a 10, but she's into happy hardcore.
Yeah. Oh, I.
in a big way.
Oh, I say. You imagine this is
She's
fucking
a straight up 10, but you have to sit there like fuck in her car.
New Year's Eve.
Oh, that's a good one. She's a 10, but she's like a boy racer girl.
She's a 10, but she's low.
She's picked you up in the Type R. Scraping your driveway to pieces.
Happy hardcore. Having a girlfriend who's really into happy hardcore would be hilarious. Like if you and your fucking girlfriend are like New Year's Eve, just at the house, midnight strikes. Next thing you know, your baby princess is blaring Tomorrowland throughout the house.
All the remixy ones with the fucking scratching and shit.
Oh fucking!
The amount
hell,
of flies in here is like there's an exorcism. It's absolutely disgusting. Liver King.
That is a fun game.
She's a 10, but like shoots TikToks in public.
Oh god, I seen a few of them in London, sir, and I was like, this is the collapse of society. Just fucking.
There was like I seen a clip and the girl was like dead young, she's probably like 16, and she was really famous, and there was kids younger than her again on the street being like, oh my god, can we get a photo? And she's like, okay guys, just 1 second please after I shoot this TikTok. And then it's like you can hear her whispering, which is fucking so embarrassing. She's like, doing all this singing, and then she's like, okay, now you can get a photo, and all these wee kids get a photo with her.
Yeah,
bro, sort it out.
Yeah, TikToking in public is something else. Like,
she's a 10, but her feet are a size 10.
We can share shoes.
No,
it's not bad.
Dutch Frank actually said that to me one time. I wish we were the same shoe size. I was like, what?
It's just, was he like 12 pints deep being like,
no, he was deadly sober with just a bottle of Hellman's, and he was like, I wish we had the same shoe size. I could steal your shoes.
Jeez, lad, if only me and you had the same size.
Oh, we could take over the world, let me tell
you. Me, you, and a fucking size outlet. It's over, lad.
Oh, I'm trying to think. She's a 10. This is my favorite game. I can play this all day. Jump in, guys.
This is the new I Spy. Fuck's sake.
She's a 10. Come on, guys.
Just my head's brain there. I can't focus with that fucking thing in the background.
Put your headphones on, man. I
fucking
can hear.
head.
What's going on out there? I have no idea.
Machinery?
10-hour
loop, Dungannon noise. Get you to sleep.
Oh, yeah. You should live here. It's just flies and tractors.
Do you ever hear like oil boys shouting in the distance?
Yeah.
I feel like when you're in the country, that's like a guaranteed soundbite you'll get.
Yeah. Oh, shut that fucking gate.
Yeah.
Shut the fucking gate, mate.
And it's like such a distance. You're like, bro, that should be a text.
We went to the pub the other night, and I swear to God, you know, did you ever see? Is it Happy Gil or no? No, it's not. The Water Boy.
Yes.
When the guy's like, I'm going to goddamn around it. There was one of those guys. And everyone's just like, yes, lad. Yes, lad. Probably something sectarian.
You ever see Hellboys and I don't know what it is. It's a subcategory of Hellboy. They've always got their tongue hanging out. And you're speaking to them.
Special needs? Is that the subcategory?
Oh,
yeah, you just gotta be checking and okay, let's go.
Check your loved one's tongue. Make sure they're fucking.
The flies in here, bro. Can we get them out in post? She's a 10, but she has pet ferrets.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Speaking of Liver King and weirdos like that, have you seen much of this Andrew Tate fella?
No. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Is it just me, or is he? Have you seen any of your guy Andrew Tate? He's fucking on everything.
Who is he?
He's this bald cunt here. Bend them headphones around your fat head.
Is he like a motivational speaker or what?
No, he's like an ex-fighter, but he's a very opinionated, like, internet guy who's misogynist and blah blah blah. But he's hit that note on the internet where he's just like, women are fucking shit at stuff, and then the internet goes nuts.
Andrew Tate just says it
in the
is, bro.
cockpit that a female was a pilot, and I took a picture and I said, most women I know can't even park a car. Why is a woman flying my plane? And they banned me.
Life for a man is harder than life for a woman.
She's a 10, but she's a
You need to have
pilot.
a lot of shit to be an important man. To be a woman, you need makeup. If you're truly beautiful, you don't need anything else. I've been on boats in Dubai with 19-year-old Moldovan girls. The guy who got that boat needed $100 million. That bitch, makeup, same.
I mean, was I gonna put this on and start slabbering about him, and then he starts talking, and I'm like,
This boy spitting facts.
well, I mean, yeah, I could suck my way on there. Yeah,
Nah, but I watched that. I'm like, who hurt you?
That's how hard it is. Look at a game of chess. The king moves one square at a time. What does the queen do? Zips here, zips there. Easy for a chick, right?
If you're the kind of person who feels like they need their
facts.
Dudes that talk in quotes. That's a bit of a nick. What does the king do, man? He moves up one square. What does the queen do? Fucking goes across. That's life, man. You know, it's my caretaker's quote, actually.
Is it? I tell you what, he's standing there smoking in a brown jacket that no one wears. But tell you what, Aaron, the queen zips wherever she wants. But a fella has to work hard to get that vote in the back. Anyway, I'm away for a slice of toast.
I'll let the slice toast one pat. That's a bar, like, you know.
Well, that wasn't really a quote. That was just a sort of analogy.
Because in the harshest realities of this cold world, there are people in Syria whose entire families have been blown to fuck, who are still getting up every day, making fucking bread and selling it on the streets so they have enough money to buy a new pair of sandals sometime next year.
Never say go into bed. Go into bed is emasculate. Cowards need sleep. Oh, I'm texting you, you beautiful girl, but I'm tired. I'm going to bed. You know what I like to say at fucking 1:15 in the morning? I'm going to work.
The guy's fucking out of his
Sir.
head. The guy's out of his
Money
mind.
never sleeps.
I'm going to work.
She's a 10, but she sleeps.
Yeah, the guy's fucking out of his mind. But anyway, he's bigger than Jesus.
That's mental.
At the minute, he's like, if you go through like suggested, he's every other fucking video.
I feel like he's one of those dudes where, like, you know, like, I don't know if you have any mates that, like, you know, like, they're like entry level into being like very right wing, and they're like, man, I was just on YouTube the other day, and your man Ben Shapiro would talk some truth, doesn't he? And you're like, that wee fucking gremlin fucker.
I just, you know, I watch a whole range of people and just kind of, I think it's being a comedian. You just sit on the fence going,
Yeah.
oh, good.
You're at the back of the room judging everyone.
Yeah, oh, fair enough. Ben Shapiro has said some sense.
Yeah.
He has said some sense.
Listen, the man.
There's a bunch of cunts that are like, oh, he said some sense.
Yeah.
Trump has some bars too.
Yeah. Oh, why?
You know,
Jeez, I missed the crack with him, hey? What about the Bojo? Out in his luck?
getting turfed out eventually.
I think it would have been hilarious if he just stayed. I'm like, no, fuck you.
I know it's a bit. I was joking with Mickey last week. It's like when you're hammered at a party and you've bugged all over the place and yourself and you've shit yourself and smashed a load of stuff and everyone's like, you should go home, and you're like, nah,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
Bet on that happy hardcore to fuck.
Pick me up. Yeah, it's just fucking.
What a way for
disaster.
Bojo to leave that would have been if he just blared the happy hardcore and been like, here, good luck, you fuckers, just enjoy that. I'd pissed in the fucking bed.
I look at him and then absolutely more so. What's his name? Joe Biden. And I'm like, what other job would they actually be qualified for? Like if Biden went into McDonald's, he's like, I'm down in my luck, I've lost all my money. Can I flip burgers in here? They'd be like, no.
No, go home and blend your meals.
Yeah. Falling off your bike and fucking, he was, there's some leaked footage of him.
Did you see that bike footage?
Oh my God, it's
I was
class.
like, who put that bastard in the bike?
I put him on a trike at the very most.
It's like a fucking putting a child in a horse. You're like, it looks cute, but this is going to be a recipe for disaster.
And like he's so demented that like he's probably got on the bike and went, I put my foot in this little stirrup, and then he takes off pedaling, and then he pulls up and he goes, I forgot my foot was in the little clip.
Yeah.
And then just wallop.
There's videos of him, like, and you can see him where he's like, he like literally is like a very extreme version of daydreaming, where he's like looking around now, and he catches himself, and I'm like, that's how I am in like a blackout in a smoking area.
He's got the full dementia. Like,
Yeah.
Someone will go, like he takes a photo. There's a clip of him going, he's like mic'd up and he takes a photo and he goes, okay, what do I do now? And someone's like, just stand here. And he takes like one step to the right. And he's just standing there like, okay.
Yeah.
And then what next? Oh, there's feces emptying into my pants. Which is, you know what I mean? Nothing wrong with being old, but like, what are you doing? They're just keeping him around there for something. He's probably so out of it, he doesn't even know that he probably should leave
Yeah.
or that he is president.
Yeah.
What do I do now?
Man, fuck the system, man.
Get on the bike. Okay, where to?
She's a 10, but she quotes Ben Shapiro. You imagine that?
I don't think there's a female on earth, quotes Ben Shapiro.
The Ben Shapiro queen.
Let me just get you home, take that yarmulke off.
I do enjoy looking at him when he's like talking to a news presenter and he's sitting there like a Bond villain and they're like saying stuff and she's like, you said this and you said this and you said woman this, and he's just sitting there like smiling You're like, I'm about to fucking just destroy this
I'm about
bitch.
to fucking go to the hinge end.
Just you look at him and his fucking autism's flaring. He's like, I'm about to fucking unload a clip on this here. You know? Well, actually, I think you'll find if you look at the documents in 1959.
Big long breath.
Well, you would say that. That's what the media have told you.
You know.
Oh, it's interesting you bring up.
And then like some 19-year-old student gets up at like a rally and just like, I believe that gender something. And he's just like, oh, it's like fucking kicking a puppy to death. But you silly bitch.
That's the worst part though, because you've got him and you've got that guy. What the fuck do you call him? Changed my mind. What do you call that guy? He sits outside with like a wee bench and he has a thing saying something very controversial.
Stephen
Yeah, and it's like, watch these libtards get fucking owned. And you're watching it and you're like, yeah, this is a dude that has said a very controversial statement, put it on a fucking card to like get all these people over, and then he's like really well researched it and like actually has talking points, and they're coming over emotional as fuck, like up to Heido, you know,
Up to hey, I'm up to Heido.
this fucking Crowder cunt's got me up to Heido, and they sit down, they just roared him, and then he just sits there all calm and collected, and you're like, well, yeah, that's an easy win, you fucking dick.
Yeah,
you know,
you've got them like out of breath before you fucking even start.
oh, he's like a fucking, you know, he's like, what do you call the boy in UFC did karate, and everyone thought his fights were well born, but he was just very calculated. Machida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon Machida.
That's what it was.
Women are fucking... Yeah, that guy's nuts.
Is he still going, Machida?
No, I think he may be retired. He's getting on a wee bit, you know.
Is karate like a bit of a dying kind of form, or like a martial art in the UFC?
Well, no, it was just like non-existent, and then you had a couple of guys that burst through with exceptional karate ability.
Yeah.
Like the what's his name? Wonderboy Thompson. Is that his name? I know him and Machida.
Roe v. Wade.
Roe v.
Roe v. 1, you know me.
Roe v. 1 Kenobi.
Real name, no gimmicks. Actually, Obi Trace reference there for the listeners. That one was for me.
It's been a while since we had one of those. We'll get the fuck out of here and we'll move over to the Patreon for the questions. If you're listening to this, it will be available on Patreon along with hundreds of other episodes.
Guys, it is always a pleasure.
Our McCann
Thank
back
you
in the
for having
building.
me.
We might start a side podcast. What would you call it? She's a 10, but
Yeah, it's just us every week doing that.
yeah. She's a Why do you not have a mic? She's a 10, but she has a podcast.
Oh my god.
By the way, that's every fucking podcast that I suggested is like the most entry level filth with like 3 girls on a couch.
Yeah.
It is fucking. It would be hacked to do material about it. It's so on the nose, like.
Yeah.
Where do you like, literally, do you like cum on your nose? I do. I love cum on my nose.
Ben Shapiro's just sitting there fucking. These ladies are talking about cum.
There's a clip I seen today, and the girl was like, does size matter? And she was like, not really. I think like my current boyfriend just kind of has an average size penis, but it has a bend in it. And that's the best sex I've ever had. And she goes, oh, cool. And then the name of the podcast pops up as if you're going to be like, oh, I'd love to hear more about that.
Now, I will say too, that is how a Netflix documentary happens, is where you're a fella whose woman has a podcast and she's on there talking about your advertised bandy cock, and then you just listen to that and just fucking lose run of yourself.
That's already, she's a 10, but...
She's talking about my bandy cock and podcast?
She's a 10, but she's talking about my cock.
On Spotify?
I know, and you hate to do the old if it was the other way around, but is there a podcast where there's dudes talking about the intricacies of someone's actual puss?
This one?
I know, but not to the point. Not to the point where you're like,
Bro, we just watched someone fucking put a fucking chocolate bar up there.
yeah, but that's not the same. That's not the same. It would be like, it'd be like you sitting there going, sure, an ex of mine there. Her name's, give her full name. Be like, she's one big dangly flap like a bit of bubblicious. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Yeah.
Jedis.
Fuck that! I'm gonna piss myself. He's bordering on like, get off my land, you turnip, isn't he? He's like fucking right on it. Housekeeper is like, I don't wash that, you dirty bastard. And I'm like, why? I have to be wearing shorts so I can kick her in the face because women are fucking stupid.